In July 1919, 21-year-old Bella Wright left her uncle's house to cycle home to the small village of Stoughton. She worked at a local rubber factory, and like thousands of young women in post-war England, she relied on her bicycle to navigate the winding country lanes of Leicestershire. She never made it home. Early the following morning, a farmer driving his cart down an isolated stretch of Gartree Road found her body in the dirt, her bicycle resting undisturbed a few feet away. The responding police constable initially recorded the scene as a tragic accident. He assumed she lost control in the failing light and struck her head on a stone. It was only later, during a closer examination, that the truth surfaced. Bella Wright had been shot in the face at close range. Investigators found themselves in a forensic vacuum. The road was empty. No eyewitnesses to the shooting, no weapon in the grass, and no clear motive for killing a factory worker on her evening commute. They had exactly one lead to pull. A few witnesses, including Bella's uncle, recalled seeing her riding with a stranger earlier that evening. That stranger was on a highly distinctive, brightly painted green bicycle. With no physical evidence at the scene, the investigation stalled. Police were left searching for a man and a bicycle that had vanished into the countryside without leaving a single track behind. The case remained cold for months. Then, in October, workers dredging the River Soar in Leicester hit something heavy in the mud. They pulled a rusted bicycle frame from the water. Beneath the grime, the remaining paint was bright green. The water had eroded the metal, but the manufacturer's stamps remained. Police found the intact serial numbers and initiated a trace back to the factory floor where the frame was first produced. The factory records led investigators to a local dealer, whose ledgers identified the buyer, Ronald Leight. He was a 34-year-old former school teacher and World War I veteran, living with his mother just a few miles away. Detectives questioned Leight at his home. He told them he had never owned a green bicycle. He made the statement on the record, providing police with a clear and total denial. Investigators returned with the physical receipts, cross-referencing Leight's identity with the dealer's records. The paper trail proved he had purchased the bike, contradicting his story and removing his alibi. That reflex to lie changed the trajectory of the investigation. Ronald Leight moved from a background witness to the primary target of a national murder case. Faced with the receipts, Leight confessed. He admitted he was the man on the road with Bella Wright. He also admitted that after reading about the murder, he had panicked, dismantled his bicycle, and thrown it into the river. Police then found a second link. Along with the frame, Leight had discarded a holster and ammunition. The ammunition matched the caliber of bullet casing found in the dirt next to Bella Wright's body. By June 1920, the trial began inside Leicester Castle. The prosecution arrived with a sequence of lies and hidden evidence, facing intense pressure to secure a conviction. Ronald Leight was defended by Sir Edward Marshall Hall. Known for his theatrical style, Hall looked at the evidence of the cover-up and chose an unorthodox strategy. Hall didn't deny the cover-up, he contextualized it. He described Leight as a veteran suffering from the trauma of the war. He argued that an innocent man, fearing he would be blamed for a random death, might panic and throw his bicycle into a river. Hall then pointed to the gaps in the prosecution's case. There was no eyewitness to the shooting and no clear motive. While the bullet caliber matched Light's ammunition, it was a common military type, meaning the prosecution could not prove the fatal shot came from Light's specific gun. The jury was forced to weigh two conflicting versions of human behavior: a murderer covering his tracks, or an innocent man experiencing a trauma-driven panic. After the closing arguments, the jury retired to weigh the prosecution's evidence against the defense's argument of reasonable doubt. The courtroom expected a long deliberation. Instead, the jury returned in less than 30 minutes. The foreman delivered the verdict: not guilty. Ronald Light was released that same day. Light moved away and changed his name. He lived the rest of his life in obscurity, never clarifying the events of that night on Gartree Road. The physical remnants of the case eventually disappeared. The rusted green bicycle vanished from the public record, leaving historians with only paper transcripts and unanswered questions. In this case, the lack of a witness collided with a story of human panic. The jury found that circumstantial evidence wasn't enough to convict, leaving the identity of Bella Wright's killer a permanent mystery.